Oh, hello. Today we will gonna create a database of the store by using the Microsoft Access program. Okay, but first of all, I would like to apologize of you that my Microsoft Access is a Thai version. Although I try to change it, but it still be a Thai language. So sorry to use the Thai language, but its function is same as the English version. So let's get started. First of all, we will create blank page. So this is a blank page. So click it. Okay, and it will ask us to rename the file name. So we can leave it be like that, and we create it. So this is how the Microsoft Access look like. This is a table. So as I said, we will create a database of the store, right? So we will have to create a table of the stuff that we sold. So for me, I would like to sell a shoe, so I'll just create this table to be a shoe stuff. So I right click and select the design view. Okay, and it will ask us to save the table name, so I just write shoe. Yep. Then the program will ask us to set the data name. Okay, first it will be a ID that have the automatic number data type. So each time we input the data, this ID will automatically run. Okay, so for the shoe we will have a brand, right? So I create a brand. Okay, so this data type should be this is text, short text. Okay, then we create we have to have price too, right? So we create price. Okay, and the price should be the currency, right? Okay, so I just put it in. Okay, so right click and save it. Okay, so this is a shoe table. So then oops, sorry, I want to create a table so I can add up this shoe in my store. I choose this is create, right? So I choose form. Oh, so I have to change it to this view, data view. Okay, it should be like this. So create form. Okay, and this window show up. I right click at the tab and click at the design view. Okay, so this is the design view. Okay, so I just expand it and adjust something. Okay, so this is a form that the user will input the stuff name and add it. Okay, so I will create the button that will help to store the data to the table. Okay, this is a button. Okay, drag it like this, and have to choose the number 2, which is add the data in the form to the table, this and this. Okay, so next, and this is the button name, so I let it be a save button. Okay, then next, and this never mind, finish, and we have the button save, right? Okay, so we will test it by right click and to the form view. Okay, I will just type up name. It's gonna be like Converse. Okay. Maybe $50. Save. Okay. We look up at the store. We fetch it. Yes. And it show Converse is appear. Okay. Can add another stuff like Nike. Okay. About $25 maybe. Okay. Refresh it. It's appear. Okay. So I will create 2 more. So next we should have a customer table that store the our customer name, right? So I create a table and change the view to the design view and rename it to be a customer. Okay, so the customer should have a name, right? And surname, and gender, and maybe address too. Okay, stick like this. So I like click again and change it to the data view, and they will ask that you want to go to the save or not. I say yes. Okay, so we will create the form again here. Form. Okay, a form, and do the same step. Design view. I right click again to test my customer to the form view. So I'm gonna add maybe his name will be AAA and surname will be ABC, gender male, address is Earth. Okay, save. Yeah, they're gonna be in the store, in the table. Sorry. Okay, maybe 2 more. So right now I have 3 customer. Okay, so okay, this should do it. So next I gotta create it customer type. What is customer type? Is like a grade of the customer. Okay, according to my original design of this shoe store, I have a customer type. So create a table. Okay. Oh, I haven't saved it yet. Okay, maybe this form should be add shoes and add custom. Okay, so this table gonna be a customer type to okay, so to the design view. Okay, customer type. Okay, so it should be customer type, something like this. Should be yep, and right click to the data view. Okay, so for customer type I think we shouldn't have to create a form, right? It's something that we will try to create at first, and we don't have to add something new. So I will create customer to be guest Hope I spell it correctly. And members. Oops. And premium members, maybe. Oh, VIP should be better. Okay, something like this. This is my customer type, so I save it. Okay, so right now I think I have the data that enough for me to create a store. So next I will create the store table by create table, right click to the design view and choose store. Okay, so my table of the store should store about the customer, the stuff that they bought, okay, and the date maybe. Okay, so I should my customer first. It should be store to be an ID, customer ID. Okay, and shoe ID. And a date, sold date maybe. Okay, and its data type should be, since it is an ID, it should be a number, and the sold date should be the day and time. Okay, so is how our table should be. So I select save. Okay, so next I should create the relationships between the tables, so my store can link the data from previous table. Yes. Okay, so I will click at this. This is a relation. Okay, relation. Click at it and choose customers. Choose and choose store. Customer type maybe not water. Okay. Oh, I think I missed something. In my store should have the customer type too, so I will know that the customer that bought my stuff is which type. Okay, so maybe I will go back to the shoe store. Sorry. Okay, shoe store. Okay. Should get the customer type after the customer ID. Okay, I will type it shortly as a type ID. Okay, and shoe ID. Okay, oops, I pressed the cap lock. Okay, and this should be a sold date. Okay, select it as the number, this as the time they kept, and resave it again. Okay, so back to create the relation of the tables. So this is design tool and click the relation. Okay, select everything, then okay. So this relation will link the data from the previous table. So okay, as you can see, our store shop consists of the customer ID, type ID, shoe ID, and sold date, right? So I should link the data the same as the shoe store have. So I should link the ID of the customer to the customer ID. Create the ID of the customer type to the type ID. Create and the shoe ID as shoe ID. Create it. So right now I finished to create my relation of each tables. So right click and save it and close it. So right now my table is linked to the another. So then what we create next is the query that should be the, something that store the data too. So I choose this query wizard, click and choose create a easy query. Okay, and this should be the data that I want it to be in my query. So I choose everything: customer ID, type ID, shoe ID, and date. Okay, then next, and then next, and then finish. Oh, sorry, I should share this view. Oh, sorry, I have to delete this first. Okay, the shoe ID should be this. Okay, before we can create something, we have to change it back to the data view first. We save it and maybe close all of it. Okay, again create the query, the easy one. Okay, and choose the data that I want it to store. Next, and next, and finish. Okay, so this is my query. Okay, so I will create my form by using this query. So I click form, from the query form, and this page will display. So I want my customer or my employees to select the customer name or shoes name. So I go to the design view and delete every data, every label. Okay, then may recreate it. So first at the design, I use the combo box as to choose my stuff, my shoes in the store. Okay, next, and then what I want is my shoe, right? So I choose the table of shoe. So this combo box will get the name of the table shoes. Okay, next, and this is what I want the combo box to get. So it should have brand and price, right? So next, and how we will extending the data, the order of the list. So maybe for the shoe it maybe an ID is better, maybe I think, and it should be so the ID should have separately, so we're not the same, so it's no need to use the second extending. So next, then finish. Okay, oh I forgot one step again, sorry. Recreate it. Okay, choose one brand and price, accepting as an ID. Next, and this page will ask us if we want this form to store the data in what. Okay, so I click at this and choose what columns I want to store the data. So it's a shoe, right? So I choose a shoe ID. Okay, then next, and it is the name of the label in front of the combo box. So I add the shoe list. Okay, then finish. Okay, something like this. So next, I gonna have to create. I may use scan a combo box. Okay, so right this time I will have to create the customer, right? So I choose the customer, and it should have his name and surname, right? So next, and about the extending, it should be name and surname. Okay, if the name is the same, it will check the surname is that. Okay, something like this. And then next, and to store the data in the customer ID. And next, the label should be a customer list, maybe. Then finish. Okay, so next should be the customer right type, right? So I will use this list box, right? So it should be the customer type table and have a customer type name inside it. Sending as an ID should be better. Okay, and store it in the type ID list as the customer type. Then finish. Okay, so then it should be the date, right? So store the which date that this customer. So this is a text box. I create a text box. Okay, and this, it say that this text box isn't linked to anything, so I will link it to the date table, the date column. So I click at the data, and this data source to be the sold date. Okay, and it should be the general date. Okay, and this text should be edited as the sold date. So date. Okay. Okay, something like this. So next, what we're gonna have is a button to like finish the process and add this data to the table. Okay, create a button to add the button. Name it's like maybe it's payment, maybe. Next, finish. Okay, so my form should finish. To test it, like click at the form view, show list. Okay, converse customer Mr. A, type as members guest. Okay, so that I can select it, add this and select today payment, and it will update the query as it as a data type. Okay, new balance, any members today's payment. Okay, something like this. So next we're gonna create so now I'm gonna create after I finish this table or table already, I'm gonna create the report that will show which customers bought which. Okay, so I click at this report wizard, click, and this is what we want our report to show. So I want it to show the name of the customer, the surname, that's and the customer type, the shoes that they bought and the price, and the last one is the sold date. Okay, so next, and this how we want our data to display. I click it at a shoe store. Okay, then next, and this asks which item I want to use to be a level that will separate each items. I use the sold date. Okay, and this is to separate by month, and is too large to separate by month, so I change it to separate by day. Okay, then next. So this is how my report will accessing. So I setting as a date. Then next, and then finish. So this is how my report look like. You will see that it's still an error something, so I change it to the design view, and you will see that there was a 2 sold date. We have this sold date already at this point, so we can delete it and back to the report page. Okay, so the date is fixed. Okay, this date have the two person that bought this. Is only one. Okay, something like this. So this is how the report could like save it. Okay, that should do it. Okay, we almost done for our shops. The last one that we should do is our main page to access to this form. So I create the blank form. I should close all of this before. Okay, the blank form. Sorry, the blank form, and then the button. Oops, I should change it to the design view first. Okay, and create the button. Okay, first button should also this is how our button will function. I choose the third one, and this is to open the form. So my button will open the form that I have. click next and which the form that I want to open. So first of all, I want to open my add shoes. Okay, and create my button names. So add shoe. Okay, so this is my add shoe button. We can check it that it's work or not. This should be main page. Okay, so right now we can check it that this button is work or not by click at the view form and try to click it, and this page so this button is working correctly. Okay, we will create two more buttons, which is add customer and show store, shoe store. Okay, at the design view, create another two button, which is okay, create open form customer. Oops, should be this, should be add customer. Okay, finish. And the last button should be open this store. So I create the button so shoe store. Oops, it's oh here is store query. I forgot to rename it, so I got a little confused. Okay, should be a shoe store. Okay, open store. Okay, maybe a bigger button. Like this. Okay, and save it and check it whether it's work or not. Add customer, open store. Okay, everything is working correctly. So this is how our store is look like. So this is how we create the database by using the Microsoft Access. Okay. Okay, after we finish our main page of our store, so next we're gonna create something special, which is a special feature that teacher asked us to do. So right now we can add the customer, add the store, sorry, and we have our main page and our store, shoe store, right? So in the real life, what about we want to change our stuff or our details of customer, or if we mistake add some data that is wrong and we want to edit it. So how can we do it? Because we only have the save button, which is add new. So I'm gonna create something that we can edit the previous data. Okay, so we will start about our customer. So I right click and go to the design view, then I choose the button. I create the button, and this is how our button will function. So at the first page, at the first column is a type of the button. This type is this button will do about the label. I choose the second one, which is will get the previous data Okay, next, then I rename it as previous. Okay, save. I have my previous button. Should be here. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna check it whether it works or not. I've saved it to the form view. Oops, this is the first level, so we can't come back anymore. So I will create the next button that will get the next data. Okay, so it is this to get the next one. I rename it as next. Okay, okay, so we can check it with is it working or not to the form view. As you can see, when I press next, the next data will appear. Okay, and as I click the previous data will appear, and I can also edit the data, which is I click next and previous. Okay, we will see that our customer, we will create the first customer, which is Mr. AAA ABC. Okay, I will rename him as Anthony. Okay, and Tom. Okay, something like this, and I click save. It update. As you can see, it update. So by using these two buttons, we can edit the data, okay, that we store. Okay, same as the shoe, we can edit by the same method. Okay, I create previous and next button, this and this. You can see the side too. This is the backward side, right? Previous, next, finish, then next button, it is the forward side, next, finish. Okay, we can test it. Next, next, next. Okay, and can edit it. Puma, maybe I change it to red wings, maybe, and save it. It's update. Okay, so by create these two buttons, we can go back to the previous data that we store in the table, and we can edit it. So this is my special feature that I think is a good idea to edit the data. Okay, so thank you for listening, and sorry for some mistake that I done in these videos. Okay, thank you very much.